All right, it is 10:30, and we have the customary waiting period of exactly a few moments. Mom Engineering the Future is back. Happy Tuesday. Alyssa is back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Anthony is here. Hello, Anthony. Okay. Move this a little closer, not too close. Don't want to break the illusion. Here we go. All right, well, might as well get the ball rolling. My name is Andy. Welcome to Curiosity Corner Live. As always, every weekday at 10:30 a.m., we will bring you new science content just like this. So if you have been here for a while and you like what you're seeing, you can click that like button or subscribe, and that'll help us out a lot. Today, we're going to talk about a really cool engineering feature, and I apologize if you hear any shuffling or scooting or banging or whatever. The plumbers are here checking out the plumbing. So we're going to talk about train wheels. Train wheels is what we're going to be talking about today. So first things first, I'm going to show you a picture of a train wheel. There it is. There's a train wheel. And does anything stand out to you about this train wheel, the kind of shape that it has? Anything that looks interesting to you about that train wheel? I'm going to set up some of my supplies while we're thinking about that. There's one specific feature that we're going to be talking about, one specific thing about the train wheel. There's a big spring, yeah. There's a huge spring right here. Those springs are really, really, really strong. They're tight springs. They're not made of string, they're made of metal. These kinds of springs are designed to hold this entire wheel set and make sure that the train doesn't... it's sort of like the suspension for the train. There's another feature about the wheel itself that is really interesting, and we'll be talking about that specific, the shape of the wheel in this video. So I have a few cups, and of course I have my sidekick right here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tape together some of these cups in different ways. So first things first, I have two cups, these two cups, and with these two cups, oh yeah, there's a big piece of the tire that's bigger than the other parts. So if I bring this back, there's this big wheel and it kind of flares out, and there's this big frame here as well. The wheel of a train is shaped sort of like a hat. And I'm going to tape these together, these cones, sort of. They're half cones or part cones of the cups to make this kind of dumbbell shape. There we go. So that's one wheel set that we have here. And I'm going to do the same with these, but I'm going to do them like that. So the big sides together instead of the little sides. I'm going to tape those together, and we're going to see which version works better as a wheel set. There's a huge important reason behind the shape. Oh, okay, we're not going to use that piece of tape. Use a different piece of tape. Okay, so we have this wheel set. There we go. So we have the big sides of the cups taped together. We have the narrow sides taped together. So we have this hourglass shape, and then we have this kind of barrel shape. So the question is, which one of these is going to work better for being the best wheel? So the first one, does anyone agree that this one will be the best wheel for a train? Or does anyone think this one will be the best wheel for the train? The one close to the little unicorn or the one close to the masking tape? I'm going to get my train tracks and we'll show off the abilities of these wheels. So here's my train tracks. It's just a couple chunks of foam stuck to another piece of foam, but they're curved. Trains have to be able to go around a curve, otherwise it wouldn't really work really well. There we go. There I am. I apologize for disappearing. I could do that, but that would be a little weird. So a lot of people saying the one by the tape. So let's try that one first, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, and it has sides to hold it up on the end. So I am going to hold this up so you can see the end of it. It curves and it's down an incline. So let's see what happens with this wheel set. Just rolled right off. Just flew away. It's gone. It's gone forever. So let's try this one with the big sides taped together. Stayed on the track. Interesting. So let's do that again. I'll try to give this a bit of a sharper curve, if possible. Oop, come on now. There we go. Well, it seems to be about the same curve, but we'll see what happens. Stayed on the track. Once again, it stayed on the track, but this one that fell off the table, it started rolling the other way. It's rolling against the curve. So this one rolls with the curve, or at least keeps going straight. The other one just keeps rolling wherever it wants. And I'll explain what's going on here. Let's get that hourglass shape back. Yeah, okay. So here's what's going on. This one is a better wheel set than this one because of how the forces are interacting with the wheel set. So if we go back to our picture here, you can see the train wheel is shaped like a hat, but the wide part of the hat is on the inside of the track. So if this was a cone and you extended it way out, the wide end of the cone would be on the inside of the track, and there's this little lip called a flange that is on the inside of the track. And that's how train wheels are shaped. They are designed so that the forces pushing in from the track end up keeping the train on the track. So with this one, the reason why this one flew off the track is because the train tracks were pushing this way, like that. They were pushing out. And because they were pushing out on both sides, that made it unstable, and it rolled. And because the track was curving, it was pushing it off the track. So this, it looks right. Truck is backing up. It looks right because it has that little flange, and it might work if a track was designed to interact with this little lip of the cup. But these cone shapes aren't going to work for a train. Our little styrofoam train track, this doesn't work. This does work because the tracks are pushing in, and that inward push is able to keep the train, made out of paper cups, on the track. So both tracks were pushing in and keeping this wheel set on the track. So there you go. That is why trains are designed to have wheels shaped like little hats with the wide part on the inside of the track. And that's all for today's episode of Curiosity Corner Live. Here's my challenge for you. Try different kinds of wheels. Try different kinds of materials, like styrofoam bowls. How would they work? See if you can use things in your house, use things at home to make a track like this. I was lucky enough to have that. Good thing it held together during the video. But I was lucky enough to have this styrofoam tubing. But see what else you can use to make curved tracks or whatever, and see if you can design some train wheels and share your results on social media. Oh, Anthony asks, is there going to be a separate video for train engines? I will make a note. We could revisit trains at some point with train engines. So share your results on social media. Try different arrangements. Test this out for yourself. And don't forget to come back tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. and we'll visit again, and I'll show you another cool science experiment. So have fun, stay curious. Don't forget to use our hashtag when you share stuff on social media. And with that, I will bid you farewell. My name's Andy. Bow ties are cool. And we'll see you next time. Stay curious.